take it younger.
You reprimand in need.
Oh!
What's your strap? On the eyes. Must be Zaracadian.
Let me hold your sword.
Who are there, Witcher? You look
Seen the plans? Strange lunch.
We were sacrificed.
Don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because if I get sick, I've got those hurts. Here. Drink last night too?
Aye. Our valiant king. Seeker. Red is our law. Fighting's about to begin.
That cod is turned.
Future. Aye. Threw his umbilical in the water.
This has got to be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury. Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for her? Who exactly is she to me?
I wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Got me eye on you.
Still, they snuck short, gave the Black Ones hell, raised them fucking barren.
You're looking ill. There's some need at the tavern.
Who are there, Witcher? You looking for work? May your eyes never crumble. Let us pay homage to Bran.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
Introduce me?
This is my friend Geralt, and this is Berna, widow of the dear departed Bran.
The Queen Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you, Geralt. You must forgive me, but on a day like today, I'm afraid I cannot indulge in my penchant for long conversations.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style. We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe. Remember that.
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread.
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Hmm?
Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
We wanted to talk to Krach on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Hjalmar and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lucas, Madman Lucas's firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Ottric on Hindar.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Ceres on Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Krach about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating, but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Honored to be asked, but maybe some other time.
Shame. Enough of the nattering, let's drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
But if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Do you have no shame?
Shame? Why would I?
The queen should join her king.
What do you want from me? Tell me, do you believe
He failed the god of modern Freyr, that's what.
Yes.
I know your time.
Tell me, Lugos.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a Witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Thought Skelligers called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hindisfial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donar. I'll be boy soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the black ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing, total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouthy, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Know what, Lugos? Just realized I don't give a damn about your hallowed rules of hospitality.
Finally, some diversion. And here I was ready to puke from all the boredom. Come on, freak. Show us what you're made of.
Move the benches. There's to be some gob slapping. Crush his gob, white one. Hold it. Down in the mud. Fist his fucking gob. We can chop his teeth already.
I've no mind for it.
Someone help Brad in the next back. He was breaking black-clad necks yesterday, and suddenly this.
Had enough?
You got me good. That were quite a wallop. Still seeing spots, room rocking like a leaky tub in a hurricane.
We'll call it even then, soon as you apologize to the lady.
Don't hold it against me, milady. It's my deep conviction sorceresses are needed. Deeply so.
No offense taken. Forget about it.
That I like. And the knocking. It's what men do. Give me your paw, Witcher. Let me squeeze. It's a worthy one. Witcher, have a drink with me. Proof there's no hard feelings. And visit me at times, I insist. Yoren's been jabbering about bringing in a Witcher for that haunted lighthouse. Do me a favour. Meet him for an ale in the tavern near Arenbjorn. Then you but a short jaunt to find me, so as we can knock back something stronger. Here's to our next.
No hard feelings, but we'll have to drink another time.
Yes. We've important discussions ahead.
You land rats are all the same. Fear to you wenches.
By the way, Randy took that one. Come again?
Yes?
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Urboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct. Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
That was close. This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic. Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover. Looks alive. Looks alive. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
100 loose an arrow if he saw that in the woods. A basin of water.
For teleprojection, a reflection of Ermien appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it. Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters. I can feel them. They're everywhere. Show me what you got. Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here.
No. To my mind, it's the scent of smoke.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermien's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Mind if we, never mention this again?
Naturally. Doors open. We'll proceed as soon as you've collected trophies of your kills. Let's go inside, Geralt. I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Ouroboros must be here. Wondrous world of insectoids.
Dwarven triple mead. Skelliger's tales about the Wild Hunt.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
Pinecone. Didn't expect this. A large female. A child's skull. A sword and a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand. What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing. So, statue, how about a skull? Guess you're no indecisive prince. How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I have a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here. This is it. We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before... Hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate's still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight. Damn. I tore a hole in my dress. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
You know how to sew.
Please. I'll enchant a needle. Wait.
For what?
We must talk to Croc.
Why? Think he misses us? Because I missed you. Oh no.
I missed you too.
When are you gonna finally burn this piece of junk?
My heart couldn't take it. So many memories. Damn it, Geralt. Do you have any idea how much they cost?
Come here. We gotta hurry. Croc's waiting.
Is that so?
Yen, let go of the mane.
I know you. I let go, you throw us off. Don't even try. My, oh my.
Missed you.
I missed you too.
We ought to get back to the wake.
I must dress. Turn around.
Croc and Crate asked about you.
We went out. For a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you. And we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. The king must be wise. The king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth. My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe! Behold his will! May the best man or woman win! What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Ah, children! The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Magic anomaly on Ord Skellig somehow related to Ciri, or so Yennefer believes.
It's my strong suspicion, but I can only know for certain by examining the site.
I saw the twisted forms, right unnatural. The druids were barely able to contain it. Explain to me, Yennefer, how Ciri might have caused this great catastrophe.
I'm intent on learning that very thing. Which I will do as soon as Ermion stops hindering my investigation.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Ard Skellig's my isle. You have my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Anvald! Tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the Giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Luths would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Ulrich further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye, dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarach here on Ardskellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Oskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Well, now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ardskellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krach. I will see you later.
Grand those swords.
You kick Lugos the fuck in. Now dander about with nary a fear.
Ooh.
Bit tired, huh?
Fucker!
You're not the
Olgar,
That's nurse
you're
from
drunk as a sea swine.
got to kill Donor. Hjalmar will never be king. The gods have cursed the land.
Adventure seeker. Got me eye on you.
Craigie!
It's, adornment. I engraved it.
Melt this blade and forge it again. A sword for cutting.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it.
Interested in a weapon? There's a tale behind every item I've got.
What are you peddling? So long.
Clumsy sot.
Little Morgan's birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to get. Yeah, be a nice little lad. That caught a turn.
Hey!
Ah! Where are you going?
Who made that?
You blind! Need to see it's a witcher.
The monster's
Oh.
there. What's it doing here?
It's a friend of the Jarl's. Maybe come with
What are you looking at?
Boring, just stopping here.
Where are you bound, wanderer?
Who are there, Witcher?
Are you looking for
Ah.
to hook us? What am I to do with him?
No such thing as bad shit.
Ah.
Oh.
He's
We were-
kind.
Don't eat so much.
Why the spit not being
Here to get hit by
lovely.
You heard the young man who hates.
Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
You're looking at him. He's got a person that
What do you want?
I'm looking for people from Unvik.
They're dead.
See now, I heard many survived.
Stubborn, get your... What do you want to know?
You there when the giant attacked?
Aye, I was. One of the Jarl's personal guards. I failed him. led no credence to what the priestesses said, that we'd be punished for robbing the earth of iron, forging it into blades that men kill one another with, that Freya would punish us. Perhaps they spoke the truth.
Jarl of Undvik. Tell me about his death.
Jarl Harald Houndsnout. His whole crew died that night. Wilmar, Wilfred, and Wilhelm. I reached them too late. Saw the giant dash Wilmar against a rock. He fell right beside me. All his bones broke, wriggling like a salmon on the sand.
Harold was dead by then.
What? No, Jarl fought like a bear. Slicing and dodging and hollering, then slicing again. Couldn't save himself, though.
How did you manage to survive?
First I heard the giant growl to those flying sirens. Damn me if he weren't giving them orders.
Under stress, men see all kinds of things.
I know what I saw. Rushed to help the Jarl, but one of the cunts sunk her talons in me, lifting me up. Tried to take me to their nest. Pecked me apart, I reckon. But I broke loose of her grip. Plummeted from quite a height. Crashed hard, couldn't stand. Last thing I saw, swarm of sirens swooping down on the Jarl, thrashing round him. He yipped, he yelped, he screamed, he hollered. Then silence. The men escorting the women and the children to the ships took my unconscious flesh away and brought me to Ord Skellig.
I should go.
Yeah.
Aim to return one day.
Ask me the brow. Freya smile upon you.
Greetings. I'm Geralt.
The Witcher known as the White Wolf, I know. They tell stories about you every day round here. Looking for an open seat at the table?
I'll be fine. Just wanted to talk. Heard Hjalmar came here to gather men for his expedition.
Aye, he did. Such spirit. Stormed in, swept the bowls off the table, jumped atop of it and cried, I'm sailing off to seek glory. Who's with me? Who wants to cut off that bloody giant's head?
Guess that was enough to recruit a longboat full of men.
They carried him out on their shoulders, yelling all the while, we'll win back the forge, string that giant up by his gizzards. Should have seen it, Witcher. Brought tears to my eyes.
So long.
Glad to be of service. If you need to know more about Undvik or the giant, ask Axel, or that one over there, or Anter.
Someone helped Bran into the next life. He was drinking black.
I'm looking for men from Undvik.
You've oars from the Isle, and I once cut those waters with nary a race. Could trace you the shoreline in my sleep. A lovely excursion, if not for the bloody sirens.
I'm the one to ask. Me or Axel and Tardarol. He's over there. What can a bloke from Ord Skellig know about Undvik?
Heard you trilling a different tune when Hjalmar was gathering his crew. Your love for the Ancrate fade that quick.
It doesn't mind Dan Dyer.
Need to get to Undvik.
Another thrill seeker. Well then, listen close, lest you end in a watery grave. Sail out of port and head southwest. Watch for rocks protruding like pricks out of the water. You'll have to do some tricky tacking to get past them. Some of them shorter, just below the surface, so careful not to scrape right over them. They breach your hull, you're done for, 'cause just a few minutes in that icy water makes a corpse. One time I remember...
Stick to the point.
Oh, fine. Watch for the currents, because they can drag you off course, dash against the rocks even. With a bit of luck, you'll land on the same beach where Hjalmar landed.
Nice talking to you, but time I was on my way. So long.
Fair winds to you.
Need to return.
Pass me the moral.
Foreigner, watch your step.